Now, welcome to the Writer's Life, a place where you get the sight, sound, smells, taste of my particular writer's life, where you get the truth about the writer's life. I'm using the microphone today. See if that makes a difference. Um, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Punch the like button and tap that bell for notifications so you don't miss out on one single exciting video. And of course, I'm going to tell you to go to the store at www.vinzandri.com, vinzandri.com, V-I-N, Zandri.com, to grab some exciting, escapist, mystery, pulp fiction, suspense reads. Something for everybody there. Today's just been crazy. I woke up and the cap locks and the shift button on the left side of my laptop no longer function. I don't know what happened between last night and this morning, but the little evil computer fairies came in and disabled something. I don't know if it's like a serious issue or not, but in any case, I ordered a wireless keyboard, which I should have been using anyway, or so I'm told. And that'll be here in a few days. The right side works, so I'm like doing this when I'm typing, and it's a pain in the ass. So my workout's not going to be up there like it normally would be for the next few days. But hey, at least it's going to get done. I know it's going to get done. Speaking of word count and writing, I've written about this before, or talked about this before, I should say, about the brain. How funny it is because, like I said, I have like one freelance client that I write for. I actually ghost write for them, like blogs and articles and stuff like that, and they publish them, and everything from the Jerusalem Post to, like Fred's blog, or whatever. In any case, it's all nonfiction topics. Could be writing about anything from DIY to traveling in Italy or whatever. Anyway, that's not the point. But the point is, when I'm writing my nonfiction, I'm definitely using a different portion of my brain, even if it is creative to a degree. And usually that it takes me about an hour to do that. And I immediately switch over to whatever work in progress I have going in fiction world, pulp fiction world in this case. And I can almost feel the switch. Literally, I can almost feel it in my brain, like clicking on, to a different mode. And the fiction part flows much easier than the nonfiction. Not that the nonfiction's difficult for me. It's not even close, but it's definitely a different type of thing. It's almost like I'm using more of a critical brain when I'm writing nonfiction, as opposed to the non-critical brain, which is the more creative brain when I'm writing fiction, because I'm making shit up and having fun with it. I want to know what's going to happen next. And all too often, I don't know what's going to happen next. I just sort of logically take myself through the story. And it always seems to work out. I don't know how, but it does. But I could feel it. Like I could feel the, and it kind of makes me wonder if, like, I'd like to see some statistics on writers and how many of us actually end up getting like dementia or Alzheimer's or anything like that, because I would imagine that we have far more oxygen and blood circulating through our gray matter than the average, working schlep who just doesn't, who can perform his or her job like mechanically without even having to think about it. I wonder if there's ever been any statistics on that. If there are and you know about them, let me know here in the chat. because, like, at the end of a long writing day, and today's going to be one of them, because plus I had an interview with the author Frank Zafiro for our Grifters song project, mine, which was called Concrete and Cocaine. And I had almost forgotten about it. I was like taking a nap and an alarm went off, and it's like, you have a meeting in 10 minutes. I was like, oh God. Like one of the hits gonna stop happening. But sometimes at the end of the day, I'm like, my brain is fried. It's it's not fried, but it's like, it's like needs a rest. And I remember once a friend of mine saying, like, how is it that you read at night? Like, how could, after doing this all day, how can you read at night? It's kind of like a fly fisherman or a fly fishing guide. Like what do fly fishing guides do on their days off? They go fly fishing. And I like to read when I get in bed at night. I just do. I used to really piss off my significant others because I'd be like, no TV in the bedroom, please. I'm asking you as a favor, no TV in the bedrooms. And like my ex loved to have her TV in the bedroom. And I was like, the bedroom's for three things: reading, sleeping, and that other 3-letter word thing. I was kind of, I guess, a dick about it, but in retrospect, anyway, I'm alone now. So, there you go. Anyway, how did I get on this topic? But I always do this. I go off on these tangents. But anyway, you definitely are using different parts of your brain to write different types, to produce different types of writing. No question about it. And when you're editing, you use another type of your brain, probably back to the critical brain, I guess. I don't do a whole lot of editing, so pretty much my first draft is what you get. I edit as I go. Dean Wesley Smith refers to that as cycling. But that's what I do. And when it's done, it's done. Off to the editor who knows what he or she is doing. All right, that's all I got for you today. A little bit of a mishmash, dealing with my technical problems here and whatever. And I'll get through it. All right. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. And I'm going to head out for a head clearing walk. And I'll talk to you tomorrow, God willing. Ciao, ciao.